Hello everyone, welcome to your Snapchat and Instagram masterclass. I swear to God, you've never ever gotten so much value for $1 in your life. I'm Jeannie Can Breathe.
I am Josue Pena from the Dominican Republic.
And we are basically Snapchat and Instagram experts. We've met here for the past 3 days to mastermind and to really, especially now with Instagram stories being so new, to exchange our skills and to really level up. And so we thought, hell, let's make a video for everyone to really learn the most important facts, the most important things that you need to know about Snapchat and Instagram.
And the most important thing is that we believe that anyone, every single one of you watching can do this. And that's the most important thing.
Exactly. I charge $300 the hour for consulting. But truly, if you put yourself behind this, if you use the information that we're about to give you, you can launch, you can grow your Snapchat organically.
So let's get started.
Let's do this. Are you ready? Pens and papers out, people.
All right, so let's get started with Instagram. Now, the first step I'm gonna tell you is your bio. A lot of people forget about their bio and forget about this. Your bio is like your signature, your business card, the first thing people look at when they look at your profile. It is extremely important. So what you want to do is optimize it in the best way possible. Also, remember that the website link is your biggest asset in your whole entire Instagram profile. You heard it right. Your little link is your biggest asset. So whether you are building a list or pushing a product or selling a service or anything else, that right there is your biggest asset. So make sure you use it wisely, and your bio, you need to optimize it with a couple of bullet points of why people should follow you, what the page is about, and overall mission and vision of your page.
Josue, maybe tell me that statistic that you told me today, that company on Instagram, how much did they make just through Instagram sales?
All right, so the Frank Body, it is a coffee scrub company. They made $20 million. You heard it right. $20 million in sales just from Instagram.
It's really like opening up your own shop, right? Just online. You don't have to pay for rent. You don't have to pay for any of that stuff. And it's free. Same thing with Snapchat, but we'll get to that later.
All right, so the second most important thing that you need to understand about growing an Instagram page is that you need to have a niche. The more specific, the better. A lot of people try to grow an audience or grow a personal page or a page that is too broad. So maybe you have fitness, sports, lifestyle, fashion, travel. Even though all those things are great, people, when they go to the page, they don't feel identified with it. So for example, if you have a fitness person that wants to get fit and they see the travel pictures, they don't feel identified with the travel because that is not really what they're interested in. And same thing with other niches. So try to be as specific as possible on your page. Try to have a niche, stick to it, and be consistent with it. Now, the third thing I must say about Instagram is that on a general basis, personal pages grow a little bit slower. Sadly, this is true, but that's what it is. That's from what I've seen and what I've experienced. Is not the same thing for everyone, because you might see a lot of personal pages that are huge, but on a general basis for the rest of the mortals like I am and maybe Jinikin here, that's how it is. So personal pages grow a little bit slower than business pages or brand pages. The next secret, and this is a major key, is hashtag research. You have no idea how important this is. Hashtag research is basically your SEO. You telling Instagram what your page is about, and you putting your content in front of people's eyes all the time. Not only on Instagram, but also on Google, Facebook, and all the social media platforms at the same time. So please research your hashtags.
Okay, we had to change location, but we're back now. Please continue.
Let's get back to the hashtags. Now, the strategic plan here is to use 29 hashtags and then one extra hashtag that's going to be your personal brand. You can have it as the name of the account that you're using. You can have it like a community hashtag that people use, and you reshare their content on your page, and that way you can build a cool community of supportive people that support you and you support them. Now, the other 29 hashtags, what you want to do is research hashtags that are on your niche. And don't include hashtags that are way too big, because your goal is to be on the top part of the hashtag search. Those top posts, that is what you want to be. And in order to be there, you need to have a high engagement. So the more popular the hashtag, the higher the engagement you will need to be in the top charts. So take that into consideration when researching hashtags and make sure you pick the right ones. The next little secret that I'm going to give you is call to action. Call to action, it can be simply double tap. It can be comment below what you think of the picture. It can be click the link in my bio for X reason. Call to action, people. Call to action. You don't do it on every single post, but do it on every now and then. It is extremely important that you tell people what you want them to do. All right? People will not do what you want to do if you don't tell them. So make sure you tell them. If you want them to double tap your post, tell them, I want you to double tap it. If you want them to comment their favorite pizza of the world, tell them to comment the favorite pizza. If you want them to click the link in the bio and get a free ebook, tell them that, all right? People will do what you tell them to do, so make sure you do call to action.
Yeah, don't assume that people know. Okay, never assume, number one rule.
Exactly. The next one is schedule content in advance, all right? A lot of times you see people that struggle to post consistent content on a regular basis, and it's simply because they don't schedule previously. For example, each Monday, take 1 or 2 hours to schedule all your posts for the week and have them ready to go in your camera roll and on your phone. That way, you will not struggle to post regularly and you will not struggle to find good quality content. The next little tip that I'm going to tell you is engagement groups. You heard that right, engagement groups. And this is how it works. You create a community of influencers, of people that you know, and you support each other by simply liking each other's pictures. As stupid as that may sound, it works wonders. So make sure you get a group of influencers, of people that you can trust and that you support each other and like each other's pictures. You will see a dramatic increase in engagement and growth in your account from this simple little trick. This is a major key. The next tip, and one that a lot of people seem to forget, is that behind each and every single number, behind each and every single like, behind each and every single follow, there is a person behind it, all right? There is a person, just like you, behind that like or follow. So make sure you take into consideration. The next tip is one-to-one marketing. Engage with your audience, people. Engage with your audience. Answer to comments. Tell them thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Give them value, not only with your posts, but also engaging with them, all right? A lot of times you see accounts that are huge and that have no engagement. And the reason is because they simply don't care about what people think or why people follow them. So don't be like that, all right? Even if you have a small following like 100, it is still 100 people that are following you and watching your content on a regular basis. Do not underestimate them, all right? So one-to-one marketing, connect with your audience on a one-to-one and regular basis. The next tip is get on the influencer's radar. And the way you do this is by serving first and asking later. For you to get on the radar of top influencers in your niche, you need to go to their profile, like their pictures, but most importantly, comment on their pictures, and not just comment like, nice picture, bro, or nice picture, girl, or I like it, or little thumbs up. No, leave relevant comments, okay? Leave relevant comments. And when they answer back. Start a conversation with them. Comments are really rare in today's world, and people value comments more than they value likes, all right? So make sure you comment on their pictures, engage with them, and then when they start noticing you and noticing who you are, tell them, if there's anything I can do for you, I am here to help. You will get on their radar, and you will be the one person that they remember from all their followers. So keep that in mind. And finally, the final tip that everyone must do is content is king. That's it. Simple as that. If your content is that good, your page is not going to grow. No marketing will ever be good enough if the content is not good. If your content sucks, then it sucks, and you need to work on it. All right? So content is king. Work on your content, work on your craft, and make sure that each and every single post you do is the best post you've ever done. Be proud of your last post, just like the one that performed really well last week, all right? Content is king. If you apply these steps and secrets, I will guarantee you that you will grow. That is how I grew my account in less than 4 months to almost 50,000 followers and a ton of engagement. So, hope you enjoy it and make sure you start implementing these steps today, not tomorrow, today.
You guys know what's up next. Snapchat. Snapchat is the ninja platform, okay? This is only for the bravest people to cross. If you want to grow your following on Snapchat, get ready and listen up. The first thing you have to do is leverage your entire network. Really look at how many people follow me where, and really look at the demographics and look at why people are following you. Everyone thinks, I don't have a following. Just because I don't have like a couple thousand people, because I don't have 1 million followers, I don't have a following. You have a mom, you have a dad, you might have a sister or a brother, you have friends, you have a following, you have a community. As soon as you want to start leveraging yourself or your brand on Snapchat or on any social platform, let your people know. Be transparent about it. Be like, listen, I want to start making stories on Snapchat. They will notice you. Shonduras, for example, he got picked on by his little sister to join Snapchat, and his drawings started becoming viral in their high school. That's where it starts, people. Your community. You all have a school, you have a university, you have a workplace. You might be the most popular Snapchatter in your office, and that's what it's about, and that's where it's going to start. And if your content is good, it's going to spread. Okay, let me tell you what to do. So let's say you have a friends group on Facebook. You have, let's say, 500 or 1,000 friends. On your profile on Facebook, there are 5 featured photos, right? Also, let me tell you something. I wouldn't recommend you to put your snap code as your profile picture, because it's just kind of cheesy. You could maybe do it, you can have it there for 5 or 10 days, make sure everyone knows you're on Snapchat. People that are interested, they can scan it, but then put up your face. Come on, guys, you're not like a little emoji ghost thing. But what you're gonna wanna do is, because you want people, when they go on your Facebook profile, to easily find your Snapchat, you're gonna put it as one of the 5 featured pictures. And when you put up your ghost code as a picture anywhere, I really want you guys to do this. Please don't say add me on Snapchat. Please just stop doing that right now. Don't say add me on Snapchat, because nobody likes being told what to do. Like, when was the last time you listened to something that someone told you? It's like it takes you back to like being with your mother and her being like, eat your dinner. Don't do that. Tell them why they should add you on Snapchat. I'm going to put up my snap code, and then I'll make a little graphic and I'll say, hey, if you want to follow my adventures of like traveling around the world, add my snap code. And also tell them how, because people don't know how to use a snap code. You say, open Snapchat, take a picture with the Snapchat camera, and then it adds automatically, okay? You're going to want to write some instructions, because people won't organically know what to do, especially because this is such a new platform. So that's what I want you guys to do. On your social profiles, make sure that your ghost code is always visible, and your call to action should be personal. It should give that person an overview of what kind of content you post and why they should follow you. Even if you write something like, I literally have the funniest snaps that you have ever seen. That's a great call to action. Funniest snaps I've ever seen. I want to check it out. I mean, hell, what is this person posting? So that's really what you guys want to do, all right? And so I want you consistently posting your code or your username on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and whatever else you may use. If you're on Musical.ly, whatever, you put that up there, right? Don't spam people. Put it there every month or every few weeks. Just be like, hey guys, just in case you don't know, I'm on Snapchat and this is what I'm posting, and I'd really love you to see my stories. Comment your username below so that you can also engage with your friends that are also on Snapchat. Okay, so that's how you leverage your other networks, is you have to really be visible, be out there. Okay, so the next part. In Instagram, we talked about your bio. Again, for Snapchat, this is so important. You're going to want, on every social platform, if you look me up right now, Jeannie Can Breathe, you're going to see that I have a specific one for Twitter, for Instagram, for Facebook, where I give a call to action. I tell people, if you're reading this, send me a snap and say poo, for example, or say what's up, send me a snap of your face and say hey. So they have a specific call to action. It's like a game. You're like, yeah, I kind of want to send them a picture of my face, you know? And also I have a different word for every social platform. So I know how many followers am I getting from Instagram, how many followers am I getting from Facebook, and how many from Twitter. I can tell you Twitter is very low. And so with what Josue has just taught you guys for Instagram right now, you are massively going to be able to leverage that following, because the stuff that he just said, I didn't even know that. Get ready, because Jeannie's about to blow up on Instagram. So in the bio, specific instructions telling people to add you. So his last point was content is king. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can tell you all the awesome hacks. I can give you engagement groups, everything for people to add you on Snapchat. But if the first time they watch your story, it's crappy, no one's going to stay. They're going to unfollow you. It's harder to unfollow someone on Snapchat than on any other social platform. Some people don't even know how to unfollow. But trust me, if you're really crappy, they're going to find out how to unfollow you.
And they will never follow you back.
Exactly. And so really, and when we're talking about good content, let me tell you what good content is. Good content is you. Good content is you being you. Whatever the hell you're good at. If you're excellent at planting flowers, if you have a butterfly collection, if you're a great singer, if you're funny, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're being you and you're not pretending or trying to be someone else. That's what good content is. And the people that resonate with you, they're going to come. So stop wondering what you should do on Snapchat, what your stories should be like, you know, is this good enough? Don't check the snap 10 times. Just make sure that it's exactly what you wanted to say, that it was what you're about, and stuff that you're really good at. For example, stuff that I'm good at is traveling. I'm a crazy ass traveler. I know basically everything about Snapchat, so I can talk about that for days, as you're probably noticing. And I'm also really good with people, with love and connection and relationships, and that's what I'm about, and that's what I talk about. So if I was suddenly going to talk about singing or singing to you on Snapchat, I'm pretty sure you guys would start unfollowing me, because I'm a terrible singer. So don't sing on Snapchat if you're not good at that.
Hey, send her a message on Snapchat. Tell her to sing. Let's see what's... I dare her to challenge her to sing.
I will message you back. Don't you worry. You're welcome. You'll be able to hear for the next day. But yeah, that's really what you want to do with your content, and be creative, okay? Stop sending random snaps of your food that nobody cares about. If you send a snap of your food, tell us why you're sending a snap. This was literally the best chicken I've ever eaten in my life, and this is where I had it. You know, give us some information. There's 3 types of content that you can really stick to: informative, funny, or inspirational. Okay, so either I want new information from you, I want you to make me laugh, or I want you to make me feel something. I want to feel connected. I want to feel like a human being. I want to cry. I want to laugh. And so either one of those niches that you can be in, you know, just do that. Not everyone has to be funny. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. I always thought, oh my gosh, I got to be so funny. But like, I'm not funny. So like, I have to stop trying to be funny on Snapchat. So that's really important. So the content. Next part, let's talk about engagement, right? Every single person, I know that you're not going to have time for this in the end when you're ranking in the thousands, but really in the beginning when you're starting to grow your community. Every single person that adds you, have a message that's in your notes that you can copy and just be like, hey, thank you so much for adding me. Like, I'm Ginny. How did you find me? I really hope you liked my weird snaps. Any feedback is super appreciated, because I'm just trying to grow my channel. Send that to every person, and you're going to get feedback. You're going to get engagement. They're going to tell you where they found you, which is super important information for you, because you want to know, well, where should I be putting all this effort into? Where should I be concentrating? Where should I be focusing? What's my best platform? So that's what I would really do. Engage. When I reply, okay, I have a very, very big Snapchat account, but I reply to every single Snapchat that I see, even if the person just says hi. Send them a voice message as well. Be like, hi, what are you doing? Like, thanks for adding me. Like, send them a voice message, send them a snap, send them a video. Just really be engaging and get to show them who who you are. Like, if someone walks into a room that you're in, you're not just going to ignore them. So if you're on Snapchat, someone's walking into your room, say hi to engage with them on a personal level. So engagement, okay, guys, really interact, really be there with your heart, and also try to watch your audience's stories and give them feedback. I've had a very, very beautiful following on Snapchat for over a year now already, and I know who my people are. I know who the people are that have been there since day one, that have been following my journey, that have been supporting me, that have been like tweeting out for me whenever I needed help. And those are the people, those are your advocates, that's your army. And so honor them and support them right back. So those are really the most important things that I would tell you about Snapchat in terms of growing, in terms of your presence, in terms of your content and engagement. Let me give you a little secret hack. Not a lot of people know this, but how I grew my account in the first few weeks to a couple thousand followers was through Reddit. I would post...
That ugly crap, that ugly social media thing that nobody knows about.
Reddit is amazing, and only the bravest go there because there's trolls and it's crazy and the UI isn't friendly and you don't know what you're doing. And on every single subreddit, there are rules, and you got to read those rules and you got to see how to post, especially on the Snapchat one. It kicked me out. It like deleted my post like the first 5 times because I wasn't using the brackets and everything. But if you go on Reddit, go on the subreddit Snapchat, and you can post your username. It's really the only place with traffic that I've seen on the internet that lets you promote your Snapchat username. And here again, guys, let's go back to lesson number 1. Don't say add me on Snapchat. Don't post your username and say add me on Snapchat. Okay? Tell them about what you're doing that day. Like, I'm going to visit a crocodile farm and see if I can touch a croc or something like that. Like, what I would write a lot is, I'm G and Can Breathe. I live on an avocado farm in the south of Spain with my dog, Nymphadora Tonks, and my pygmy goats, Sam and Frodo. And I did have pygmy goats, Sam and Frodo. They went on adventures across Mordor. They were bosses. They basically, I think, were more popular on Snapchat than me. But, you know, have something interesting that you're providing. You know, people were like... I remember getting messages, I came for the pygmy goats, and I'd be like, here they are, you know, and so, you know, really write something engaging, set people a challenge, like, why is Pokemon Go so freaking popular right now? Because we're playful, we like to play, we want to, like, run around and adventure and, like, explore, and so give people the opportunity to do that. Tell them, go on Reddit and say, send me a picture of the closest tree around you, or, I dare you to send me the ugliest selfie you could manage. I bet I can beat you. May the odds be ever in your favor. And then people start sending you ugly selfies and you start having a really fun night. So that's how you grow your Snapchat, people. Really be engaging, have great content, and as I said, leverage your network. Do collaborations. For example, if you have a Snapchat account that is, you know, sizable, if you have some followers, how about I let him take over my Snapchat, introduce himself to my audience, and the other way around. With those kind of takeovers where you can introduce your following to each other and maybe also have a similar personality that I know my audience would really like Josue because he's like me and he's like fun and he's like, you know, like good looking and stuff. And he's sporty, which I'm terrible at. So do takeovers, get introduced, and just be all over the place. Do some guerrilla marketing. One of the first things that I did when the snap codes came out is I bought 5,000 stickers of my snap code. I sent them all over the world to my friends in LA, in Sydney, in Berlin, everywhere. And so that's why, you know, I'll get random snaps from cities just being like, hey, I found your sticker. So do that as well. Do that kind of traditional marketing as well as Facebook ads, for example, that you can run with your snap code and a really catchy phrase of telling people how to add you. Okay, people, this is literally, I'm telling you, it's simple. You can do it if you put the work in. You have to consistently work. I've been working on my Snapchat channel for 1 year and 2 months, and I've come to where I am now. So if you're passionate about this, if you have a message, if you have something to say, if you want to share yourself with the world, then work on it. These things that we've just taught you right now are like literally the number one tips of Instagram and Snapchat. This is literally what consultants, what strategists go into companies for, talk to their social media departments and tell them about these things. But you can do this yourself. You don't need a consultant. I mean, if you're lazy, call us. If you're lazy, call us. Otherwise, put your butt in the chair, get your pen and paper, watch this video again and start implementing. Because let me tell you something, traditional media, forget about it. Social is the new everything. You heard it before, $20 million in revenue off body scrub on Instagram, okay? This is where the future is. People can take their businesses into their own hands. We have all these social celebrities coming up. Why do you think all these traditional media companies, ABC and other television channels, they are investing in Snapchat? Let me also tell you, to be on Discovery for one day per channel, for what you see of National Geographic, etc., it's $100,000. Why do you think brands are paying that much a day to be on Discovery? Because there's a huge audience, 10 billion video views a day. That's more than the population of the earth on Snapchat. So these are the platforms to watch, especially with Instagram stories. So let's do it, people. You're welcome. Any questions? Message us.
And make sure to add us on the social media pages. All the links are right there in the bottom.
If you want to see the real OGs, definitely add us. Any questions, snap us up, and we're here to help you. But
So-
it's going to be expensive because this video was... We've given you this video. If you want one-on-one consulting, let us know.
Yeah. So we've just given you, I don't know, like way too much value in my opinion.
We just thought we wanted to make this accessible because I think that we've taken years to get this knowledge that we have.
I started like 5 months ago, with my Instagram, knowledge or hacks started working. Before that, I was on Instagram for 2 or 3 years and almost no results. 2 years and less than 1,000 followers.
Okay, I was on YouTube for 10 years, okay? And I had like 500 subscribers. So it's really about implementing, about thinking about how to use these platforms.
So make sure you do the work. If you want it bad enough, you will do what we just told you. If you don't want it bad enough and you want something to guide you through each and every single step with your handhold, then you can contact us and we'll be happy to help you out.
We'll hold your hand.
Yeah, we'll hold your hand. We'll hold your hand throughout the entire way.
Okay, bye guys. Happy snapping.
Happy Instagramming and snap storing.